From the Roadhammers, ladies and gentlemen, Jason McCoy is here. Welcome.
Hey. Good to be here.
Hey.
A little early.
It is a bit early.
I mean, for musician types.
For musician types. And we also have, from Blackjack Billy, Noll Billings. Am I saying your name right?
Hello, yes, Noll. Yes.
Noll.
Noll.
Okay, there
Noll
you
Billings.
go. I want to make sure we get that right. Well, the two of you, you know what? My first question is, how did you guys end up hooking up as band? Obviously, you're friends too. I would assume you're becoming friends.
Yeah.
I see a lot of similarities between the two groups.
Yeah, Blackjack Billy and the Roadhammers, I mean, certainly we kind of have the same type of fan base, and Noel will talk to this further, but, you know, we share the same record label, and we just... I think that the whole party atmosphere of what we do is kind of lending itself great to this whole bands on the run concept. And there's never really been 3 full-on bands, 3 buses, a truck out there on the road doing this kind of thing. You'd have to be kind of crazy to tackle it, and I guess we are.
Have you spent a lot of time in Canada? No?
We've spent enough to know about the Canadian country music fans. You know, we did our first trip up here and played, I think Vancouver, we played with Tim Hicks, who we write with a lot, and love Tim. And just were blown away, and so we came back as soon as possible. We hit about 3 or 4 dates. We hit like Edmonton and Calgary. Played the Calgary Stampede.
People may not know this, but you're from Arkansas, right? We got to tell the people where you're from. Way down there, Arkansas, Missouri, and I guess the warmest winter jacket you have is like a very thin leather jacket.
I've seen flurries.
You've seen
Give me
flurries
some credit now
on TV.
Oh, you're gonna see flurries in November and December.
Yeah. So our tour starts November 20th.
I've never owned a pair of gloves.
East.
Yeah, you may.
Really?
You're going to have to deck
You may
your
want to
own
talk to your
clothes.
agent about having you booked in Canada in December out west.
I was going to say this is so we're going to have to get young Noel some good winter attire.
Blackjack Billy, Long John Billy.
I like that.
Isn't that good?
Stick.
You know, there really isn't a difference to me when you see festival crowds. I've been in a lot of them in the States. Jamboree in the Hills is one of them. I think you guys played there, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, anywhere there's plaid, you're going to have rednecks, and you're going to have fun,
Absolutely.
right? I mean, there's a lot of similarities between, don't you think, between Canadian and American country fans out in the hills.
I think I'm just actually as you're saying that I'm thinking of the unique situation we're both in because I'm from Canada and traveling in the States and Noel being from U.S. vice versa, and it's you wouldn't think there's a lot of difference, but there's some subtleties,
Sure.
But it all comes together in country music. It's just the people's music, and all we're doing is they're having a party. We're just the soundtrack
Somebody
to it.
asked us that the other day, and I'll try to explain it in my remedial way of I was trying to get around the subject, but I think that they're all country music fans.
Yeah.
But I think the difference we saw right away was just the
Americans are armed. That's all. Like if they don't like a song, they could shoot you. Like that's the big part. That's the biggget difference I've found.
I want you to play that song right now.
The Canadians will shoot you. We'll just be sorry about it. That's,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man.
apologize after.
but like the hungriness, like it's not here every day. When the acts that come up here, I think there's just a lot of just passion and excitement and not that that's not there in the States, but in Tennessee where we're at, you can go see top 40 acts every day of the week.
Right.
You just look at your calendar. Drive to Memphis one day. Drive to if you're in Nashville, get up to St. Louis, Kansas City. I mean, you can get to a show.
Really
and,
easy.
Up here, we just felt like they were just starving and ready and let's rock. And we started noticing on our social media. Roadhammers, Blackjack Billy, like every tweet that we'd be in, they'd be in, and so we were already familiar with the music and fans, and we were just like, let's do something. And they were like, let's do it, let's roll, man. And then Doc Walker jumping on board has just been a blessing. So it's going to be a blast.
Very good.
Spell Thorstensen. Chris Thorstensen.
Chris Thorstensen. He can't even spell it.
He can't. He doesn't. He changes it every time I talk to him.
T. Oh, Chrissy T.
Yeah.
Just for the record, Jerry did have to look that up before you came
did.
in.
Did
Yeah,
you really?
yeah,
But
oh
Dave,
yeah.
they both sound like names that you've been drinking for a while. You can say them. Like Chris Thorstensen and Dave was. Chris and Dave from Doc. That's all we know. And they're not, no matter what they tell you at a club at 3 a.m., they're not real doctors. Like, do not fall for that one.
Do you have time to watch movies or get into TV shows? Because now it's so easy, right, with Netflix or whatever.
We watch them a ton on the bus.
Yeah.
We tend to get the same couple going and just get into a funk with them until we know every line backwards and forwards.
See, my daughter's 8, my son's 5, so everything I watch is centered around Pixar and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I
It's
love
great.
Pixar.
I mean, I'm up on the Lego movie. And you know what's really
Hey, the
cool?
Lego movie is
Do
good.
you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build a snowman?
Oh, very good. Yeah, we're doing movie scenes.
Absolutely.
Okay, do
they're
50
actors,
Shades
too.
of Grey.
Oh,
Go.
absolutely. Wow, wait a second. What? Yeah, I took a road trip with my mom, I rented 50 Shades of Grey as an audiobook. That was really awkward. So anyway, but when
the car over.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So yeah, she's actually rented.
I'm blushing
That's-
for
see, Now
you.
you can tell you look like a tomato. You look like
I've read
Johnny
it.
Reed when he's singing the high notes.
Johnny Reed.
Look at you. But
Because I read all 3.
yeah. Oh. Okay. Well. Anyway. But the whole thing about the movies, just having the kids and being into, I love kids movies, and I was into Star Wars as a kid. Right. So my son has discovered Star Wars. He just loves it, and he loves the old, the big 3. And I found these glasses that my mom got from Burger King in the early 80s during the first one, right? The first Star Wars release.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, got all these glasses, and he's using them. And I was sitting there the other night, literally just last week, and we're having dinner with my folks, and I was thinking when I got those glasses, 1984.
Wow.
It was The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, here's my son. He's 5 years old, and he's drinking from a glass that my mom's had in storage for 30 years. She gives it to me to have at the house here, and
That's cool.
I'm like, man, I'm not sure if I'm depressed because my mom's a pack rat or I'm that old.
Yeah, that 30 years is gone.
Okay,
by.
I remember those glasses
Yeah, that
too.
was before Hoarders came out, I guess. But anyway, but it's pretty amazing.
Now you got to get into hockey coming up here.
We've talked a little bit about it. I need to get into it. I need to go to some games.
Yeah.
Nashville has a team.
Have you
Nashville
ever
Predators.
been on skates, man? Have you done that?
I did slip and fall down an icy set of stairs one time.
Oh, then you're there. You're good. You can be
I
on
feel
the
like I
Leafs.
Actually, they're doing well. I'm always taking.
They're 2 and
shots at
2.
They're 2 and 2.
I saw a couple of those
Yeah,
guys
there's
at
no
the bar
snow yet,
the other
pal.
night. I don't want to say anything negative. They looked like they knew how to handle
Oh,
a
yeah.
pickle.
Yeah.
They can do all right. We were mentioning.
Is that your pickle? I know how to handle that.
Ooh.
Let's move on.
Well, that's
Chase, then. You're still a geese.
You guys were talking about off air. Maybe you want to mention this, that you were working on something. Something popped into your head, a song last night, or do you want to mention that?
Oh, just saying, heading out on this tour, it's cool because the guys from Doc and everybody from Blackjack and ourselves, we just love writing songs, and so just hanging out with Noll last night, we finished our day, we went out for dinner, we're just sitting there jamming on ideas back and forth.
Then, 10 minutes later, let's get the whole house singing.
Is that right?
Oh, we were singing
yeah.
Booze Cruise the whole bit, but it
Nice.
was fun, man.
Yeah, we had a blast.
And they
was
had
a
no
good time.
idea?
Well,
He caught on.
I did
after.
have a girl tell me that I did a great impression of Blackjack Billy.
Yeah.
Are
And
you
I was,
serious?
And I was too baffled to
Yeah.
explain it. I just walked away like, man, I don't know. How do you respond to that?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
vocals just weren't there, but it was.
Yeah.
You had the moves, man. It was all right.
That's cool.
So what are you working on? You got the new album. Let's talk about that again. Rebel Child, October 21st.
Rebel Child, we're excited. We spent a lot of time on it. A lot of people bugged us we've been together about 2.5 years, and people kept asking, when's the album? We just really wanted to make sure it was perfect, and the fans have been so supportive. We want to make sure our first album that we put out was worth all the time that they put into us.
Absolutely.
And so we're just extremely excited.
I don't know if you guys know about this, but we're gonna have CMT out with us on the tour. So
He does now.
We're gonna have to straighten up and fly right.
Well, I was going to say, could we get some video of Noel learning how
they
to
there
skate?
last night?
Yeah, I think we might.
Seeing snow for the first time. These always great
Hey,
moments.
You want to build a snowman?
Oh, here we go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Show tunes, ladies and gentlemen.
And this goiter in my nose.
Anyway.
No, that's
It
further
could
one.
work.
That's,
It could work.
Yeah, forget
It's
it.
a montage or whatever.
Sure, man.
Menage a dose of songs
Menage a
that are
dose.
kind of
Menage
close.
a dose of songs. We're gonna do all Pixar songs on the tour. If you're coming out to the Bands on the Run tour, it's gonna be different.
All Pixar, ladies and gentlemen, from the guys. Well, thanks for stopping by here. We end it with, we were wondering if Charlotte Ray is from Facts of Life is dead or alive.
Right.
She's in fact alive.
Mrs.
Okay.
Garrett.
Mrs.
Yes.
Garrett, 88 years old.
And why were we wondering that, Jason?
Because Noel said he had this crush on her that we just couldn't explain.
I said Leaf Garrett.
That's it. Yes.
Right.
All right.
Nice.
Let's give the guys a round of applause.
You guys
for
are
us in the
awesome.
studio here. Thanks for coming
Yeah.
in.
Thank you.
Really
Yes,
appreciate it.
thank you so much for coming in.
Now go to bed.